from the Penn Libraries.
I'm going to talk to you about the Respondus LockDown Browser. What this is when you're giving a test or quiz in class, it lets you support your role of watching the students to make sure they're not cheating by looking at other websites by locking down the browser. They can't go to any other websites, they can't open any other windows, they can't open any apps, they can't text message from the computer, so they're going to watch their cell phones. So it supports the proctor's role for an online test or quiz, but it doesn't replace a live proctor. In your classroom, you can have students bring their own devices, which means that all the students have to have laptops. Or if one student out of 100 doesn't have a laptop, has a laptop that crashed the night before, they can take the exam on paper. We always recommend having a paper backup. Or you can reserve a computer lab where students use the computer lab. But if you have a large class or computer space is limited, computer labs can be busy, so you have to reserve them in advance. If you're faculty, let SAS Computing help you. There's the URL, which I put in here, not that you're going to scribble it down, but because I assume these slides will be on the web. And think about whether it's practical. Do most of your students have laptops? In my experience, yes, they do, although there is the occasional crash, failure, screen damage, things like that. And is there enough, are there enough outlets in the room? Is there enough Wi-Fi capacity? The Wi-Fi capacity has also been, at least in SAS, widely improved in the last year or so. And how will you accommodate non-laptop owners or non-laptop users if you have a student with special needs? You have to prepare the quiz in Canvas, as usual. That's the reason we chose this as our supported product. And then once you configure it, once you set up the quiz, you configure it to require Respondus, which is literally 2 clicks in Canvas that we can help you with. We recommend that you post instructions and a sample quiz that the students do the day before to make sure they're ready, and provide a proctor or be there yourself. We have the instructions and sample quizzes that you can just plug into your Canvas sites and log in. Students, download or install the LockDown Browser before the day of the quiz. It's free to the students, there's no cost to them, and they don't have to provide any personally identifying information. They're not using Safari or Firefox, they're actually downloading the Respondus LockDown Browser and using that to access the quiz. It's very light, quick install. I did it on wireless in 30 seconds. It works on Mac and Windows laptops. It doesn't work on Linux, Chromebooks, iPods, or Android tablets yet. If the students complete the sample quiz in Canvas to make sure it's working, and then bring their laptop and charger to class to take the quiz or test. It's really that simple. We've had good results with it. So let's see how it works. That means you call me and I'll show you.